Most Catholic couples spend more time planning a one-day wedding than building a 50-year sacrament. Here is how to reverse the curse. The sacred blueprint, beyond the romantic high. In a world that treats dating as a series of situationships or a quest for a soulmate who satisfies every emotional whim, the Catholic perspective offers a radical, grounding alternative. Building a relationship that leads to marriage, a true sacrament of matrimony, is not about finding the perfect person, but about two imperfect people pursuing a perfect God together. As the Catechism of the Catholic Church, CCC 1601, states, the matrimonial covenant is ordered by its nature to the good of the spouses and the procreation and education of offspring. If your dating life doesn't have this ordering toward the good and the eternal, it's just a hobby. To move from a first date to I do, you need a blueprint that is older than the modern apps and deeper than any secular advice. Phase 1. The foundation of shared vision. The first date is often fraught with performance, but for the Catholic, it is the beginning of an investigation. You aren't just checking for chemistry, though attraction is a gift from God. You are checking for alignment. Amos 3:3 asks the piercing question, do two walk together unless they have agreed to meet? A relationship leading to marriage must be built on a shared destination. If one person is walking toward the kingdom and the other is walking toward worldly success as their primary God, the relationship will eventually tear at the seams. The doctrine of total self-gift. The Church teaches that marriage is a total gift of self, CCC 1643. This doesn't start at the altar, it starts in the dating phase. Are you dating to take, to satisfy loneliness, to feel validated, or are you dating to give? If the foundation is, what can this person do for me, the structure will collapse under the weight of real life. Phase 2. The walls of virtue and chaste love. Once the foundation is set, you begin to build the walls of the relationship: communication, sacrifice, and, crucially, chastity. In the modern world, chastity is often seen as a no or a restriction. In the Catholic tradition, specifically through St. John Paul II's Theology of the Body, chastity is a resounding yes to the dignity of the other person. It is the refusal to use the other as an object. 1 Corinthians 6:19-20 reminds us, or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you? So glorify God in your body. By practicing chastity during the dating and engagement phase, a couple proves that their love is stronger than their impulses. They build a fortress of trust. If a man or woman can say no to their desires out of respect for your soul today, they are proving they can say yes to their vows of fidelity tomorrow. Phase 3. The roof of spiritual headship and partnership. As a relationship matures toward engagement, the roof, protection, and spiritual covering must be established. This is where the couple moves from me and you to us before God. The Church's teaching on the domestic church, CCC 1656, implies that the family is the first school of Christian life. During dating, you must ask, can I pray with this person? Prayer is the glue of the domestic church. If you cannot sit in silence before the Blessed Sacrament together, or if you feel awkward saying a simple grace before meals, the roof of your future home will leak. Ecclesiastes 4:12 famously notes, a threefold cord is not quickly broken. That third strand must be Christ. A relationship that leads to I do is one where both parties recognize their primary relationship is with Jesus, and their partner is the person helping them stay faithful to Him. The final step, the altar as a starting line. Many couples view the wedding day as the finish line. The Church views it as the starting line. When you stand before the priest and say, I do, you are entering a covenant, which is different from a contract. A contract is an exchange of goods. A covenant is an exchange of persons. You are saying, I give you all of me for all of my life. Ephesians 5:25 provides the ultimate standard. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. This is a sacrificial, dying to self kind of love. You don't stumble into this, you build it brick by brick from that very first coffee date. Conclusion: building for eternity. Building a relationship that leads to a holy marriage requires more than just feelings. It requires the grace of the sacraments, the wisdom of the word, and the courage to be countercultural. If you build your relationship on the rock of Christ's teachings, Matthew 7:24, then when the rains of financial hardship, the winds of health crises, and the floods of spiritual dryness come, your house will stand. Marriage is the most beautiful adventure the human heart can undertake, but only if the architect is God. Do you want to stop aimless dating and start building a vocation that lasts? Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into Catholic dating, discernment, and the beauty of the sacraments.